Hey guys, happy Trainer Tip Tuesday. Today I want to talk about something called food scaling. So, when we think of all of the foods that we love, most of the time they're probably not the healthiest of foods. So, let's take ice cream for example. You might love Ben and Jerry's, Haagen-Dazs, Breyers, any of the full fat, really extra tasty kinds of ice creams. So, when you have those, it might be one of those deals like you pull out the pint and that's it. Like that pint is not going back in the freezer. You're going to finish all of it. So when we do that, obviously we pack on tons of calories. So you can look at it and say cool, I'm just going to have a scoop of this. But if you know in reality, you can't stop at a scoop, then you're probably better off not having it at all. But that does not mean you can't have ice cream at all. So there are brands out now like Halo Top and Enlightened, and I don't know, there's a whole bunch now. Breyers just rolled out their own too, of lower calorie ice cream or high protein or whatever claim they stick on there. But no matter what it is, it's probably a little bit better than Ben and Jerry's. So in that case, if you have that in the house instead of your favorite kind of Ben and Jerry's, it might not be as good, but it's still gonna solve that want for you. So if you mistakenly have a whole pint of Halo Top, it's whatever 350 calories or whatever they throw on there. So that's probably better than the I'm willing to bet 1,000+ calories that's in a pint of Ben and Jerry's. So see how you're still meeting that need, but on a much lower level. And you can even take that further, down to sherbet and stuff like that, things that are even less in calories. But it doesn't have to be just ice cream. You can look at it in all kinds of food and how you can tweak it a little bit to make it more healthy. So for me, I love nuts. I used to have them in the house all the time, and it was no good. But then I was like, well, what if I still had nuts in the house, but instead of getting the, you know, flavored peanuts that come in a jar or a tin, what if I got regular whole peanuts and I had to sit there and crack them open and take them apart, and it took away the idea that I could just grab a handful and stuff them, So I had to take the time to actually open them, eat them, enjoy them, and then I was done. It didn't turn into an eating the whole jar thing because I don't have time for that. I want to crack open all those peanuts. So to take things even further, you can look at your cooking method. If you like French fries, what about purchasing an air fryer and cooking them in there instead of with all the oil and everything in a frying pan? So the point here is that you can take your favorite foods or foods that you really enjoy and just tweak them a little bit to make your overall caloric intake a lot less or the quantity a lot less. Whatever it is, there's ways to shift it. So another example is I enjoy having a dessert at night. It's who doesn't, right? So I've discovered that if you take protein powder and just mix a little bit of water in to make it like a pudding consistency, pop that bad boy in the microwave for I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. You definitely don't want to overcook it. Word to the wise. So definitely undercook it and then add some time as you go. But it turns into a nice little brownie. Is it a brownie fudge sundae you're going to go out and get at Friendly's? No, it's not, of course. But it does the job. It has that chocolate flavor, that cakey texture. It works for me. It satisfies that need and craving for me. So it's all about kind of finding ways that you can just mix and match certain things or tweak certain things. That way it can fit your caloric need a little bit better and it still hits that sweet tooth or whatever it is that you're after. So I hope that helps, and now you know about food scaling. If you have any questions or anything, let me know, and I'll see you next Trainer Tip Tuesday.